10th standard maths part 2nd lesson number 3rd is a circle, and let's study arc of a circle. This is a circle with center C, and AB is it's a secant. We know that secant intersect the circle in two different points, two distinct points. So secant is a line which intersect the circle in two distinct points. Here that two distinct points are A and B. Due to this secant AB, circle is divided into two parts, this part and this part. So these two parts with the common points with a circle, that is a part A, Y, B, and another part is A, X, B, is called as a arc of a circle. So secant divides circle into two parts, each part together with the points common circle is called as a arc. The point of intersection of a circle and secant, that is point of intersection of a circle and secant A and B, are the end points of a arc. So end points of a arc A, Y, B are A and B, and also for the arcs A, X, B, end points are A and B. Thus secant divides the circle into two parts, and one part which contains the center is called as a major arc. This is a major arc, and the part of a circle which do not contain a center is called as a minor arc. Therefore arc AXB is a minor arc and arc AYB is major arc. Then central angle, the angle whose vertex is at the center of a circle is called as a central angle. Here angle AOB is called as a central angle. So because its vertex O is the center of a circle, this angle AOB is equal to theta. It is generally denoted by a theta. Then the measure of arc, measure of minor arc, that is, this is arc APB is a minor arc, and measure of minor arc is equal to the central angle. So measure of angle AOB is equal to measure of minor arc APB, and measure of major arc AQB is equal to 360 degree minus measure of minor arc, and the measure of all the circle is a 360 degree and measure of semicircle is 180 degree. Congruence of arc. Two arcs are congruent if their measures and radii are equal. These are the two arcs, arc AXB and BYC. These two arcs are, their radii are equal. OA is equal to OB, OB is equal to OC. Their radii are equal, and measures of arc, that is this angle theta and this angle is also theta. So angle made by this arc with the center, that is central angle, and is a theta, and for this arc the central angle is also theta. Measure of central angle is equal to the measure of arc. So measure of arc AXB is equal to measure of arc BYC, and their radii OA is equal to OB and OB is equal to OC. Then these two arcs, that is arc AXB and arc BYC, are said to be congruent. Now property of sum of measures of arcs. we can take sum of measures of two arcs if they have only one common point. Now points A, B, C, D and E are cone cyclic points. Cone cyclic points means points lying on the same circle. If we consider the two arcs, arc A, B, C, and the second arc is arc C, D, E, then these two arcs have only one common point C. Then we can make sum or add their measures as measure of arc ABC plus measure of arc CDE is equal to measure of arc ACE. So measure of arc ABC plus measure of arc CDE is equal to measure of arc ACE, because these two arc ABC and arc CDE has only one point C is a common. Now for arc ABC and arc BCE, consider two arc ABC and the another arc is BCE. They have more than one points common. Many points are common between B and C. Therefore, we can't take the sum of these two measures, these two arcs. So we can't write as measure of arc ABE is equal to measure of arc ABC plus measure of arc BCE. Therefore, measure of arc ABE not equal to measure of arc ABC plus measure of arc BCE. This is called as a property of sum of measures of arc. We take the sum of measures of two arcs if the two arcs have only one common point. Now theorem: the chords corresponding to congruent arcs of a circle or congruent circles are congruent. Now this is a circle of center B, and in this circle arc APC, this arc APC congruent arc DQE. Then we have to prove that chord AC congruent chord DE. Now consider two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DBE. In these two triangles, side AB congruent side DB. So AB and DB are radii of the same circle. So here we write radii of same circle. Now here AB congruent DB, radii of a same circle. Then side CB congruent side EB, side CB congruent side EB. These are also CB and EB are radii of a same circle. Radii of a same circle. Now angle ABC congruent angle DBE, measures of congruent arcs. Measure of this arc is equal to measure of this angle, central angle, and measure of this arc DQE is equal to measure of this central angle. So arc APC congruent arc DQE. Therefore these two angles are also congruent. So we write here measures of congruent arcs. Now triangle ABC congruent triangle DBE, which is due to the side angle side angle side. test. So we write here SAS, test of congruency. Therefore chord AC congruent chord D. This is corresponding sides of congruent triangles. GSCT, corresponding sides of congruent triangles. So the chords corresponding to congruent arcs. This is a chord corresponding to this arc, and this is a chord corresponding to this arc. When the chords corresponding, chords AC and chords D are correspond to congruent arcs APC and DQE. When APC arc APC congruent arc DQE, then chord AC congruent chord D. Now next theorem. This is converse of this theorem. Corresponding arcs of congruent chords of a circle are congruent. This is a circle of a center O in which chord PQ congruent chord RS, and we have to prove here arc PMQ congruent arc RNS. Here also we have two triangles, triangle POQ and triangle ROS. In these two triangles, PO congruent RO, side PO congruent side RO, radii of the same circle. Then side OQ congruent side OS, radii of the same circle. And the chord PQ congruent chord RS, it is a given. Therefore these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle POQ congruent triangle ROS by S test. Now S test of congruency. Therefore angle POQ congruent angle ROS, these two angles are congruent. This is due to the CACT. CACT means corresponding angles of congruent triangles. So this is a central angle, these two angles are congruent. Therefore this arc PMQ congruent arc RNS, this is due to the definition of measure of arc, that is measure of central angle is equal to the measure of minor arc. Therefore measure of arc PMQ is equal to measure of arc RNS. Therefore arc PMQ congruent arc RNS. Practice set 3.3. Question number 1. In the figure, points G, D, E, F are cone cyclic points. So cone cyclic points are the points which lie on the same circle with center C. Angle ECF is equal to 70 degree. This angle is given 70 degree. Measure of arc DGF, measure of arc DGF is equal to 200 degree. Find measure of arc DE and measure of arc DEF. Now we have given measure of arc, measure of angle ECF. Measure of angle ECF is equal to 70 degree. It is a given. Also measure of arc DGF is equal to 200 degree. It is also given. Now measure of central angle is equal to the measure of minor arc. This is according to the definition of measure of minor arc. Therefore, measure of this central angle is equal to measure of arc EF. Therefore, we write measure of arc EF is equal to measure of angle ECF. And reason is the definition of measure of minor arc. Therefore, measure of arc EF is equal to 70 degree here. Now, measure of total circle is 360 degree. So, measure of arc D plus measure of arc EF, measure of arc EF plus measure of arc DGF, measure of arc DGF is equal to 360 degree. Reason for this measure of circle is 360 degree. Measure of circle is 360 degree. Now we have to find measure of arc D. Measure of arc D plus measure of arc EF is 70 degree plus measure of arc DGF we have given 200 degree is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, measure of arc D plus 270 degree is equal to 360 degree. Therefore, measure of arc D is equal to 360 degree minus 270 degree is equal to 90 degree. Therefore, measure of arc D is equal to 90 degree is our first answer. Now we have to find measure of arc DEF. Measure of arc DEF is equal to measure of arc DE plus measure of arc EF. So we write measure of arc DEF is equal to measure of arc DE plus measure of arc EF. Therefore, measure of arc DEF is equal to measure of arc DE is 90 degree plus measure of arc EF. Measure of arc EF is 70 degree is equal to 160 degree. Therefore, measure of arc DEF is equal to 160 degree is our second answer. Now question number 2. In the figure, triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle. Prove that arc RS congruent arc QS congruent arc QR. Now triangle QRS is equilateral triangle, it is given. We know that all sides of equilateral triangle are equal. Therefore, here we write these are the chords. Chord RS congruent chord QS congruent chord QR. sides of equilateral triangle. Now these chord correspond to this arc. This chord correspond to this arc. This chord correspond to this arc. If the chords are congruent, then their corresponding arcs are also congruent. Therefore we write here arc RS congruent, arc QS congruent, arc QR, and reason is a congruent chords when corresponding arcs of congruent chords are congruent. Corresponding arcs of congruent chords are congruent. This is our first answer. Now we have to find measure of arc QRS. Now let's see measure of arc RS plus measure of arc QS plus measure of arc QR is equal to 360 degree. Measure of arc RS plus measure of arc QS plus measure of arc QR is equal to 360 degree. Reason is a measure of circle is 360 degree. All these arcs constitute circle. Therefore, now suppose this is a equation number 1. Therefore, measure of arc QRS, we have to find here QRS. So measure of arc RS plus measure of arc RS plus measure of arc RS is equal to 360 degree. This is from equation 1. Because RS is equal to QS is equal to QR. RS is equal to QS is equal to QR. So all equal to RS. Therefore 3 into measure of arc RS is equal to 360 degree. Therefore measure of arc RS is equal to 360 degree upon 3 is equal to 120 degree. That this is equation number 2. Now we have to find measure of arc QRS. Measure of arc QRS is equal to measure of arc QR. Measure of arc QR plus measure of arc RS, measure of arc RS. So is equal to 120 degree plus 120 degree. This is from equation 1 and 2. Equations 1 and 2. Therefore measure of arc QRS is equal to 240 degree. Question number 3. In the figure, chord AB congruent chord CD. Prove that arc AC congruent arc BD. Now chord AB congruent chord CD. It is a given. Therefore, arc AB congruent arc CD. Reason is corresponding arcs of congruent chords of circle are congruent. So chord AB corresponds this arc AB and chord CD corresponds this arc CD. As AB congruent CD, therefore arc AB congruent arc CD. But arc AB is equal to arc AC plus arc CB. Arc AC plus arc CB. Congruent arc CD is equal to arc CB. Arc CB plus arc BD. Now arc CB get cancelled. Therefore arc AC congruent arc BD. This is a proof.